Mic'd up is such a good idea until all you get is clips of me heavy breathing into the mic. We're gonna do a mic'd up quad day. This is pretty out of my comfort zone, so bear with me. But I'm just gonna be stretching, and if you hear the mic scratch, that was my knuckles. I apologize. I decided to do quad on Thursday and glutes on Sunday. So now I just have 4 exercises each day. And I actually feel like I'm seeing better results. And I started a new book and I'm loving it. It's called Boarded Hearts. If you've read it, it's cheesy as hell. Oh my gosh. I hope all these cracks are picking up on the microphone because my bones are cracking today. It's almost the end of April, which means May is very soon, and that is wedding month for me. I get married May 25th, and I am so excited. Main focus and stretching for today is the quads. Quads, hamstrings, and a little bit of glutes. Making sure range of motion is peak as well. Instead of doing multiple sets of an exercise, especially with lighter weight, to get a warm up, I like to warm up with booty band. Feet hip distance apart for a quad, further apart for glutes. We're doing quad split. Right after that, I go into walking lunges. Try to make sure your knee is pushing over your ankle to get more of that quad stretch. Keep your legs together, shoulder width apart. Scoot your legs all the way back to the bench. Keep your chest up. And focus on driving up with your quads. I take my band, put it under the bench. Knee backing the end. To isolate. Exercise with the booty band. Activation exercises, whether it's for glutes or quads, you can just change your positioning a little bit and make sure your mind to muscle connection, depending on which muscle you're working, is strong. So I'm gonna go down, feel everything expand, and push it together to come up. For the time being, and the phase of like my cut that I'm in right now, I'm trying to have the least possible amount of inflammation. So I'm not going too heavy weight wise. We're going to do some reverse lunges with about 20 pounds each side. Because it is a lighter weight, I try to do 3 sets of 12, but depending on how tired I am, we'll see if we get there. But these are going to be quad focused, so my knee is going to push a little bit over my ankle instead of right above it. keeping my chest more upright. This is only my third week incorporating reverse lunges back into my split, and I'm really happy with the results. They're actually really good for your body, so do them. Now we're gonna do goblet squats. I have a love-hate relationship with this exercise because I hate it in the moment, but I love it because it's so good for your quads. You can do it on a plate to elevate your heels, a Bosu ball, which I've done before. My favorite thing is the assault rope. I think that's what it's called. One of those ropey things. I'm using 40 pounds. I know. It's still kind of hard, but kind of lighter. I'm freaking tired. Okay. We're gonna go to elevated goblet squats. Legs hip distance apart. Like always. Make sure you're pushing your knees forward, keeping your body relatively straight, maybe a little hinge, and then pushing through the balls of your feet. And then engaging your core, especially when holding the weight, it can really put strain on your back. It took me a long time to get a good core hold to make sure my back wasn't in pain. Sorry if the mic is not good, because it's being squished. Okay, and then, because we hate ourselves, we go into front lunges. Sumo squats. I like to do one dumbbell at a time. My gym only goes up to 50 pounds. And this is what I like to do. A little bit wider than hip width apart. And push your knees a little bit over your ankles. And keep your back and core tucked in. Okay, cool. Another tip, keep your lats locked. Every time I forget to do that, I start to feel it in my back. We're gonna move on to Bulgarian split squats. I'm so tired. But we're gonna do these more quad focused. Duh, because it's quad day. Final exercise. I end my quad day with split squats, and then I do 2 15-minute hot cycle sessions. But I'm not gonna film that because I'll just be panting in the microphone the whole time. 120-pound dumbbell, holding in the opposite hand, ow, of your working leg. We're gonna do the Bulgarian split squat hack. Sit down on your leg that's up, extend your working leg, and stand up. And that should be how far you should be. I will say, if it's for glutes, I like to be a little bit closer. But since we're doing quads, 90 degrees, perfect. For quads, you really want to think about up and down. Glutes, you want to think about diagonal, out and back. We're doing quads, so down and up. Let's hit this left leg Bulgarian. Also, I know 20 pounds is not that crazy to be using wrist straps, but I just like him. It takes my mind off of worrying about my grip strength and worrying about the muscle I'm actually working. So yeah, I'm gonna be wearing the straps with my 15 and 20 pounds, okay? But yeah, thanks for following along. Um, this is my first ever mic'd up, so maybe I'll do it again. Maybe not.